What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? I like hugs. You monster, I bet you like hand holding too. Nice try, BuzzFeed. I'm not staring at you, I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. My current girlfriend, soon to be fiancé, asked me out. We worked at the same company, and she just came up to me and said, "Hey Justy Burger, I think you and I should go get dinner tonight." I asked her who else was going, and she said, "I think it'd be nice if it was just you and me." So yeah, that was pretty cool. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. Guys have damned near zero ability to hold a grudge if an apology is genuinely offered and accepted. Hell, most guys have a great friend in their lives that started out with some shitty misunderstanding but worked itself out. Women can nurse a grudge in ways most men cannot fathom. Just because I got pee on the wall, doesn't mean I'm being lazy, it's because it decided to come out a different direction than where the hose was pointed. Edit, just to clarify, I did clean it up. But at 6 in the morning sometimes you miss a spot. Morning wood can be cool for wake-up sex, not cool if you have to pee. We have to do all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers to pee. I myself like to do the Michael. That when you fling your underwear off your leg and catch it, you feel like a ninja. 100% shared by both genders. It's not that we can't take hints, we are just afraid of looking too far into something. If someone is flirting with me, I have the dilemma of, is she actually into me or is this how her personality is? If it is hot outside, and you see a guy do some wacky dance, they are just unsticking their balls. Shrinkage. There is an unwritten rule of bathroom urinal etiquette that is never taught to young men, but is somehow universally known. When a man enters a public restroom to pee in the urinal, he is to occupy every other available urinal from other urinating men. Meaning, the prime peeing positions are in urinals 1, 3, and 5 if that is available. 2 and 4 should only be occupied if there are no other choices. Only weirdos choose to piss in the urinal next to you when there are plenty of open urinals along the wall. Also, if we have to use the toilet to piss, we tend to piss on the side of the bowl to make less noise. How often we fantasize about saving the day from terrorist attack or something. We don't literally talk about boobs for hours as some of the folks over at BuzzFeed would lead you to believe. At most it'll be like this: a group of guys are sitting in the den watching the game, one says, "You know who's pretty hot?" Who? Insert celebrity name or name of girl from classwork. "Oh yeah, she's pretty bad." I think I speak for most guys when I say it's awkward to talk about sex in massive detail, and it can get pretty uncomfortable. Pee shivers. I've never felt so connected to my fellow man than knowing every guy in the world understands these 2 words. Our balls are slightly uncomfortable 30% of the time. When we come home from work, we could use some downtime to do nothing. The car ride home does not count. Give us 20 to 30 minutes without unloading. This may be true for everyone, but having a moment to just be dormant on your couch or in front of the TV lets our body and brain say, work is over and you can put it behind you. Sometimes we like to be the little spoon. If the big spoon is smaller than you, it's called a jetpack. Men don't think about sex every 6 seconds. It's actually not always so easy to get an erection. Sometimes he's tired, or he's nervous or worried, or he's on meds that make it difficult. Antidepressants are notorious for this, or any number of things. The stereotype is that men are always ready to get up and go, but this is far from true. So don't expect it, and don't be offended when his dick doesn't want to play, even if he does. Sometimes we want to not do anything cause our dicks get hard for no reason. If we have a goofy hobby and you take interest in it, even the slightest, we love it. I'm a big gamer, and my wife, who also games but not the same ones I play, will often watch what I'm doing, ask about the game, and generally take an interest. Her saying, "Oh, are you looking forward to Anthem?" is really cool and I appreciate her interest. It's be so easy for her to pay no attention, and her doing so makes a big difference. Sometimes when we are walking our balls hit our legs. Not knowing sucks. I learned not to blow up a girl's phone, so I don't send more than one, maybe 2 messages. Being left on read and thinking about what exactly it was that I fucked up to not get a response, really sucks. Having to play it cool when I like someone to caught scare her and off, too. Deleted. Our aim isn't bad, it's just sometimes a weird spray. The good old pinch and roll technique. If our balls are itchy, we don't actually scratch them. Instead we rely on clever little pinches to the nutsack. We don't understand hints and be completely clear about what you want. We can't simply assume, or feel, the complete meaning just because you told us 1 or 2 things about it. That when you ask me what I'm thinking, and I say it's nothing, it's just that it would take too much effort to explain why I'm deciding if Bruce Lee trapped in a bionicle would be able to fight off waves of small animals like the Pickle Rick scene. Sometimes we masturbate just to pass the time. It is not sexual at all. It is a bit like making a coffee to pass 10 minutes. We're just as insecure as anyone. Generally, locker room talk isn't a thing. Most guys want to get showered, changed, and out of there. We don't engage in long conversation. Sometimes we don't talk to people cause we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on, but I don't want to make her think I'm coming on to her something. Rather than freak her out that a 6'6" guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we're on an elevator or something where she can't leave if she actually is uncomfortable. Most guys, at least that I know of, compliment other men in their heads but don't say it aloud so that way we aren't mistaken for being gay, which there is nothing wrong with. I compliment my best buds just to see their faces light up. I think more men need to get complimented on small things. It doesn't happen that often. We provide a valuable toilet cleaning service which is underappreciated by peeing off any stains that might happen to be clinging onto the inside of the bowl. I don't know about other guys, but I prefer measuring a certain aspect of myself in centimeters. On hot days your balls get stuck to your thighs and it feels like they've been bonded together by superglue. When you think you are being clear, you are not being clear. At least 30% of the time a girlfriend tells me about something I'm completely unsure what she really means. I used to think when I found a girl where that didn't happen she'd be the one. I now realize that approach is a surefire way to achieve lifetime bachelorhood. Guys like to be complimented too. Nothing makes my day more than having someone compliment me about something random like my shoes. I don't know if I speak for all men here, but I think it would be kind if cool to receive flowers as a gift. Sometimes, for the uncircumcised amongst us, your foreskin will roll up and completely refuse to stay rolled down again. This leads to the driest, most uncomfortable bell-to-cloth scenario that requires an awkward navigation toward the nearest bathroom. In such circumstances, there is no hope of being able to concentrate on any task. The feeling of having a rotary bench sander in your pants tends to occupy 99% of cognitive function. Removed. Cuddling with any girl, hell some guys too, with whom we're close is the best shit ever. Even if it's not a person you're interested in, it just feels great. I feel safe, loved and important whenever that happens. Edit, some, not done. We all know who killed John F. Kennedy. The occasional longer stride to attempt to inconspicuously adjust our balls. If you have a foreskin and untrimmed pubes, sometimes your dick munches on your pubes leading to very uncomfortable situation needing us to find a restroom or a private corner as fast as possible. The desire to touch the top of the door frame is a primal one. I can't understand it, I just do it. Compliments will last for weeks, months, even years. Guys are crazy for a simple "you're hot" or "you're really handsome" or something with their personality or looks.